So let's see what is an array list in Java. So array list is a resizable array implementation of list interface. So it is part of Java util package, and it maintains insertion order. It will also allow duplicate elements. It will also allow multiple elements, and it is not a thread safe by default. So let's see what is the difference between array and array list. So array size is fixed, but array list size is dynamic. So data type is primitive plus object, but array list we have only objects. So API support is limited and API support is rich. So performance wise, the array is faster. Slightly it's a overhead. So let's see the practical example of array thing that all these points will cover. So first we should see main session order. So this is how we can create array list. So array list is part of list interface. So if you go to array list, right, let me create so let's see whether it maintains insertion order. So let me add list it's not good, list dot add of 2 3 list dot add 2 list dot add 1 add 1. Okay, now let's see. Now list dot we have get method to get the values of the list. So let me get list dot, let me just do this out. So list dot get of 1. Get of 1 means we should get the second element. So let me print it. So it's running. So see, so we are getting in the ordered nature. So if you get the list of 1, right, so if you do, you print list dot get 1, then we will get the 0. We should get 3. Let me comment this. Let me run. So it maintains the insertion order. Let's go to the other points. So internal working, internally it object array it uses. If we see how the array list is implemented, let's go to inside the array list. So it uses the object array internally. So they have declared the final object array. Using this array they have implemented the array list. Let's go to the next point. So default capacity is 10, and it will grow dynamically when full up to 10 elements. So the capacity will be 10. After 10 elements, the new capacity increases like this. This is the old capacity plus this is the way that increases the size. So creating array list like this, we can create the array list because of close coupling. So if you want to create a new linked list, right, then you can easily create instead of if you create like this. So basic operations we have, right, suppose if you want to add, right, you can add like this add method, and if you want to add a particular position also you can add. Let me add go to the main Java. So at first position I want to add one list dot add. So at 0th position I have to 0th index I had to add 5. Now I have added 5. Let me print it. List dot get of 0. So I'll comment this. Yeah, let's print it. So see, we have inserted 5 at the index 0, so we got the 5. So let me go to 3. All these notes I have taken from the ChatGPT for explanation purpose. So for update also we have another method, set method, to update the list. Let me set. So we have 5, right? We need to let me use list dot set. So it takes index and integer element, right? So at 0th index I want to insert 24. So I have set it, so it will overwrite. Let me print it. List dot get of 0. Let me comment this. So we'll get 24. So this is the set method. Let me go to other methods. List dot remove. The two ways we can remove, by index and by value. So if you want to remove by index, so suppose if I want to remove the list element, I can remove by index. So if I can remove the 0th index element. So let me print that one. So if I remove the 0th index element, right, then the first element should be 2. I have removed 0th element. Let me print it. List dot get of 0. Let's see what the element will be there. Initially we have 24, but we have removed the 24 now. So we got the 3. So initially we have added the 3, right? So we had removed the 24. So since we have removed the 24, right, we have added the at 0 at 5, then 5 is get overridden by 24, so 24 is removed, so the default value 3 stays there. So let's see the other features that are really stop us. So we have list dot size, list dot empty. So if you see, right, we can get the list dot size. So what will be the list dot size? Since we have removed, right, this is removed, so list dot size will be 3. We have 3 elements, right? Let me print that. Yes, out list dot size. Yeah, size method. So it will give the list size. Let me run it. So we are getting this, right? We need to. So we are removing the index 0, right? So that's the reason we are getting 2. So let me comment this as well. Now I'll run. So we got the list size as 3. So is empty. So if list is empty, we need to check. So it will print false. It's a boolean value, right? So let's check if list dot is empty. So it's not empty, right? So print true or false. Let's see whether it will print true or false. It's false. List is not empty, right? If it's empty, it will print true. So let's see the next method. Contains method will be it will also, it is a boolean method. It retains. Let's see what list dot size, how they have implemented, as you can see. So this is the list is it will give the size of the from connection from this interface. We have sequence collection. Now we need to check contains method. So out list dot contains list dot contains of 2. We can check. So we should print true because 2 contains, right? So it printed the true. So I'll comment this line number 33. So let me run once again. So we got the true. Next methods we will see list.clear. So if you do list.clear, right, so it will clear all the elements of the list. So let me check whether 10 contains in the list or not, 10 or 20. So it should print false. So false, 10, 20 does not contain, right? So it false. Let me comment this code. Now, so if I do list.clear, it will clear all the elements in the list. So I'll print list.size. So it will give the size. So 0 should be there. So let's see. It will remove all the elements. List.clear means it will remove all the elements. So you can see, right? It's printing the 0. So let's see the time complexity of each method. So get, right, for get method O of 1 time complexity, the constant time will be there, since we can get directly by the index set, right? For setting also O of 1 will be there, for adding also O of 1. So if you, so it depends on the add. If you adding on the end, right, then you just one, it will be one index greater than. So you don't need to, just we will go to n minus 1 index, and we will, from there we need to add. So in the middle we have to, if you add in the middle, right, then O of n time complexity, since we have to go in the middle and then add. Removing at the end, right, then it will take O of 1. Removing the middle, it will take O of n. So contains method, it has to check from beginning to end, so all the elements it has to check. So the time complexity for contains is O of n. Now let's see how can we iterate through the list. So right now we have, let me copy these things. Let me copy this and just here. Let me add some more elements. So we can add any elements, not only integers. For example purpose, I'm taking here integers. So 8 list.add 10. So we have added multiple elements. Now we need to iterate. Using for loop we can iterate. So we have list.size method, right? So for int I is equal to 0, I less than list.size I plus plus s out list.get of I. Using get method we will get the each element. Let me run this. See 3, 2, 1. It also maintaining initiation order. So we have inserted 3 first, and then we have 2 we have added, then we have added 1, then we have added 7, then we have added 10. So it is also maintaining the insertion order. So let's see other ways that how we can iterate using enhanced for loop. So we can also use enhanced for loop. Let me go through it. For, so since it is an object, right, we have to use integer wrapper classes to iterate int I. So we'll take the list. So we write list, right? So s out I. So we can print this. Let me comment before this, so it will be clean. Iterating through for loop. So iterating through for each loop. So we got for each loop. Let me run it. So it will be the same. So we have iterated the for each loop. Let's see how other we can iterate. So using iterator also fail fast. That means if we add anything, right, we will get concurrent modification exception. So using iterator class also we can iterate. Let's see how we can do that. So we have the code, right? Iterator. Integer. Let's see whether it is a class or so it's an interface. Missing a trace interface id is equals to list dot iterator. So while id dot it's add a next element, so we will print this out id dot. So we have to check whether id dot next it will give the next element. So before that, let me comment this for each loop one also, so it will not print again. Now let me run the code. See, we are getting the printing. So this is for iterating through iterator. Now let's go to next method. Next way how we can iterate through the array list. List iterator. So we can also use a list iterator. So it's a bidirectional. Let me use the list iterator. We comment this, we copy this and paste here. Now I will just comment above one above code. We comment this list iterator. So instead of here we can just list dot list iterator. So in list iterator it is bidirectional, right? We can do previous also. Let's see what will happen when we do previous also. Let's see what are the method it contains. It dot as previous. List iterator, how it is iterating. It dot list iterator. So we have to take the list iterator. So we have taken the iterator, right? So list. So we have to import the class. Now let's check has. So we got the right has previous method. Has previous. Let's see what are the methods it contains. It contains previous. Let's see how it gets. Let me run the code. How it prints we have to check. It will print in reverse order or anything. So it's not printing anything. So we have added on the controller. So previous. Let me add any element like 9. Now check whether it will print anything or not. So let's check why it's not printing anything. Let's check in the ChatGPT. How to iterate through list iterator. For backward iteration we should get okay, it is giving the value, that's why it's not printing. So let me get the value and then print. integer, it is integer val is equals to it dot previous. Now replace iterator. Well, let's see what we will get, whether we will get an exception or not. I think we won't get any exception. Why it's not printing anything? Because we are iterating the previous, right? Maybe let me add. Okay, let me check. Since we let me remove this. Since before the iteration starts from the beginning element, from before that we don't have any elements, so that's why it's not printing anything. So we have to start iteration from end. This dot size. So now if I run it will from print from end. See, from end it's printing. From end we have 10 7 1 2 3. So if you want to go to previous, right, then we need to start from the end, then only we can go to previous value. So before 3 there is no values, so that's why it's not printing anything. So these are the ways we can iterate through array list. Let's go to other things that we have. Using for each in Java 8 we can print like this stream API. This is another way. So fail fast behavior, if you add like this, right, so we will get concurrent modification exception. So let's try the concurrent modification exception, how we will get. Let's we have this, let me comment this. We have state iterator, we have iterating through for each loop, iterating iterator, right? So list dot add 55, so we should get concurrent modification exception. So we got the exception concurrent modification because we are adding. So how to avoid this? This is the fail fast. When we are adding modifying the list while iterating, right, so we will get this exception. So this is called fail fast iterators. So how to avoid this? Let's see how to avoid this. We have to use copy on array list. So I think we will discuss this in next video. So that's all.